Your mind is a reality-shaping machine, constantly at work whether you realize it or not. But what if you could take control of this process? What if you could intentionally craft the lens through which you view the world? Before we dive in, let's try a quick exercise. Look around you and count the blue objects that you see. Take a moment to do this. Got your count? Great. Now, without looking around again, tell me, how many red objects were in the room? If you're like most people, you probably found this question jarring. You were so focused on blue objects that you may have completely overlooked the red ones. This simple exercise demonstrates a fundamental truth about how our minds work. We see what we're looking for. Confirmation bias isn't just some psychological quirk. It's the invisible force field that shapes your entire reality. It's the mental filter that decides what information gets through to your conscious mind and what gets discarded. Let's dive deeper into how confirmation bias actually works. At its core, confirmation bias is a cognitive shortcut our brains use to process the overwhelming amount of information we encounter daily. Here's the breakdown. 1. Selective attention. Your brain automatically pays more attention to information that aligns with your existing beliefs. It's like having a built-in highlighter that only marks confirming data. Remember our blue-red exercise? That's selective attention in action. 2. Biased interpretation. When faced with ambiguous information, your mind tends to interpret it in a way that supports your preconceptions. It's as if your brain is a biased translator, always skewing the message to fit its narrative. 3. Selective recall. Your memory isn't a perfect record. It's influenced by your beliefs. You're more likely to remember information that confirms your existing views, creating a self-reinforcing cycle. 4. Motivated reasoning. When encountering information that challenges your beliefs, your brain works overtime to find flaws or reasons to discount it. It's like having an overprotective bodyguard for your existing ideas. 5. Confirmation-seeking behavior. Subconsciously, you tend to seek out information sources that are likely to confirm your beliefs, creating an echo chamber effect. Understanding these mechanisms is crucial because it highlights just how deeply ingrained confirmation bias is in our cognitive processes. It's not a conscious choice. It's the default setting of our mental operating system. Think of your brain as an overzealous assistant, always trying to prove you right. If you believe life is a struggle, your brain becomes a struggle-seeking missile. It'll hunt down every shred of evidence to support that belief, no matter how small. But this process works both ways. Your brain is equally capable of finding evidence for success, joy, and endless possibilities. The key lies in giving it the right marching orders. Consider the phrase, "show me how it gets better." It's not just positive thinking, it's a direct command to your subconscious. You're essentially programming your internal reality construction software. This is about training your mind to spot opportunities for growth and improvement. It's about developing a knack for finding silver linings without ignoring the clouds. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. You don't need fancy techniques or years of meditation practice. You just need to be intentional about the story you tell yourself. Let's break this down with a practical example. Say you're facing a major setback at work. The default confirmation bias might lead you to think, "I always mess things up." Your brain, ever loyal, will dig up every past failure to support this belief. But what if you flip the script? What if your new query becomes, "How can I learn and grow from this experience?" Suddenly, your mental search engine starts scouring for lessons, hidden opportunities, and potential solutions. This isn't just feel-good fluff. It's a strategic approach to problem solving. By reframing challenges as growth opportunities, you're more likely to approach them with creativity and resilience. The power of this mindset shift extends far beyond individual situations. It can fundamentally alter your life trajectory. People who consistently look for evidence of their own potential tend to achieve more, not because the world treats them differently, but because they're primed to seize opportunities. But you might ask, isn't this just a form of self-deception? Aren't we just cherry-picking the good and ignoring the bad? Not quite. The goal isn't to create a false reality, but to balance out our natural negativity bias. Humans evolved to be on high alert for threats and problems. It was a great survival strategy for our ancestors, but in the modern world, it often holds us back. By intentionally seeking positive evidence, we're not ignoring reality, we're getting a more complete picture of it. This approach doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means acknowledging challenges while actively seeking solutions and opportunities. It's about cultivating a growth mindset that says, "This is tough, but I can figure it out." The real magic happens when you start applying this principle consistently. It's not about occasional positive affirmations. It's about fundamentally rewiring your default thought patterns. Start small. Each day, ask yourself, what's one piece of evidence that things are improving in my life? It could be as simple as a productive conversation or a moment of unexpected joy. The key is consistency. As you practice this, you'll start to notice a shift. Your brain, always eager to please, will begin presenting you with more and more evidence of positive change. It's like training a puppy. Consistent reinforcement leads to lasting behavior change. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about tangible results. When you're attuned to opportunities, you're more likely to take inspired action. When you believe in your ability to overcome obstacles, you're more likely to persist in the face of challenges. Think of some of the world's most successful innovators and leaders. They didn't succeed because everything went smoothly. They succeeded because they had an unshakable belief in their ability to find solutions. Their confirmation bias was working overtime to support their vision of success. Now, let's address a common misconception. This isn't about ignoring real problems or valid criticism. It's about approaching those challenges from a position of empowerment rather than defeat. It's the difference between "this is impossible" and "this is difficult, but I can figure it out." Consider the impact this could have on your relationships. If you're constantly looking for evidence that your partner doesn't care, you'll find it. But what if you flipped that and started looking for evidence of their love and support? You'd likely notice gestures you've been overlooking, leading to a more positive dynamic. The same principle applies to your career. If you're convinced you're stuck in a dead-end job, your brain will provide ample evidence. But if you start looking for growth opportunities, you might discover potential you've been blind to. This mindset shift can even impact your physical health. Numerous studies have shown the power of the placebo effect. By believing in your body's ability to heal and improve, you can actually enhance your physical well-being. But let's be clear, this isn't about magical thinking. You can't just believe your way to success without action. The real power lies in how this mindset influences your behavior. When you believe improvement is possible, you're more likely to take steps to make it happen. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy in the best possible way. Your belief in positive change makes you more likely to notice opportunities, take inspired action, and persist through challenges. This, in turn, creates real positive changes, reinforcing your initial belief. The beauty of this approach is its universal applicability. Whether you're a student, a CEO, an artist, or a parent, you can harness the power of intentional reality creation. It's not about your circumstances, it's about how you choose to interpret and respond to them. Imagine the ripple effect this could have. As you start to create a more empowering reality for yourself, you naturally influence those around you. Your optimism becomes contagious. Your problem-solving attitude inspires others. You become a catalyst for positive change in your community. The world needs more people who can see possibilities where others see only problems. So, how do you get started? Begin by becoming aware of your current thought patterns. Notice when you're falling into negative confirmation bias. Then, consciously choose a more empowering perspective. Ask yourself, what if the opposite were true? What if this challenge is actually an opportunity? Make it a game. Challenge yourself to find evidence of improvement in unexpected places. Celebrate small wins. Train your brain to become a heat-seeking missile for progress and potential. Remember, your mind is going to create a reality either way. It's going to find evidence to support some kind of belief. Why not make it a belief that empowers you? Why not create a reality that pushes you towards growth and fulfillment? Your mind is the ultimate reality-shaping tool. It's time to take conscious control of that tool. It's time to become the architect of your own experience. The world you perceive is a reflection of the beliefs you hold. Shape those beliefs intentionally and watch as your reality transforms. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please share this video, subscribe for more mind-hacking insights, and comment with how you plan to reshape your reality starting today.